Kozuki Oden. Oden was a samurai from Wano, son of Lord Tokuyaki or Sukiyaki, my bad. Um, Left the capital because he was just, he was ready to like see like the world and like see his country too. Things he never knew about. He explored the countryside and obtained his retainers essentially. The nine scabbers, he met them along the way. He found Ashura Doji in Curry and he fought him to a battle where he defeated Ashura Doji and then taught him, hey man, instead of being a vagrant, you could like turn this place around and like, bring it up. I'll help you do it. And then he became daimyo of Curry. He then left Wano after he found Whitebeard and became Whitebeard's basically right-hand man, a brother to Whitebeard. Not his son, but his brother, because he's a conqueror. And he, like, proved, worth when fighting against Whitebeard. Then he held on to an anchor for a couple of days. He then met Toki, and then, he had his kids, during his travels with Whitebeard and Gold Roger. He went with Gold Roger to find the One Piece and everything else. He came back to Wano and Orochi was ruling Wano. He was like, what the fuck? Where's my father at? He's like, your father's gone and now I'm in control. He then danced like a fool for 5 years, believing that he was going to like help his people out by doing so, just letting things be. But they were still like, Oden, you should be the, guy right now. That's not Orochi's place, People who tried to revolt against him became, slaves in Udon prison and everything else. He found out about this. He didn't want to like lose his family at all. So then Oden went to attack Kaido. When fighting against Kaido, he was fighting pretty well against Kaido. It was, I wouldn't say even, but, he stood a better chance than, everybody else. He was doing all right at first. Then, old bitch turned into a son, and tricked him. Kaido sucker punched him essentially, smashed his lights out. Then he was sentenced to death, boiled in oil. He told his friends to, his retainers, open the land of Wano, and one day, this land will be free from Kaido and Orochi. But I'm dead, Like Oden, like the food, it's likely that I'm boiled in oil, and that's fine with me, because I lived a good life. Oden was a powerful warrior, though. Strength, 92%. Speed, 92%. 92 for his durability, 93 for his endurance, 87 for his intelligence, 91 for his experience, 95 for his close skills, 92 for his range skills, 83 for his recoup, and a 93 for his hacks. So overall power score is a 91.1 for Kozuki Oden. Be cool, going on the corner.